Unfortunately, we've been mischaracterized, through the media and other paparazzi forums, and our homes have been invaded, and it's been just devastating to what's happened to Mikkel and I and our friends, colleagues, our business partners.
Our lives have been destroyed.
Our lives have really been destroyed.
Everything we worked for, Matt. For me, 44 years, just destroyed.
Wow, that was from NBC's Today Show earlier today. So were they the uninvited guests at the White House? Were they actually invited by someone along the line? The Congressional Black Caucus Foundation also saying now that the same couple showed up at a recent awards dinner without an invite and had to be escorted out. The couple denying that as well. Matt Ackland's working to the bottom of this from our affiliate out of Washington, WTTG, and he joins us now. Where's the truth, my friend? Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Right now we are where the Salahis gave their interview a couple of hours ago. You just gave a little brief bit of that interview. Behind us, this is the Four Seasons Hotel in Washington, D.C. To give you an idea where we're at, we're about 12 blocks away from the White House. You can see all of those television cameras. We don't know at this point if the Salahis are still inside. We've been looking for their car. They got here right around 6 o'clock this morning, gave that interview around 7. And at this point, we're not sure if they have left. What you were talking about a little bit earlier is a story that we broke here locally about the Black Caucus Foundation Awards dinner. That was on September 26th. We have sources that say that the Salahis were not invited to that event, yet they showed up. They posted their pictures all over Facebook with some high-ranking congressional officials there. And then we were told by a source that they also were able to get into that event where Mr. and Mrs. Obama were through a side door of the D.C. Convention Center. They were able to find their way through a door where the caterers actually go through, and they got in there, they took some pictures, and then a little bit later people realized that they were uninvited guests. They were approached at the time and asked to leave. This is according to some of our sources, and then they left. But this morning, if you were listening to that interview, they also asked the Salahis about this, and they denied that they were kicked out. They said they were actually invited guests to that event. So that's the latest. Another story here when it comes to this couple who's getting a lot of press here in Washington.
I'd say not just in Washington, Matt, but across the country. Now, is it possible?
All over.
I mean, this is a couple that really knows how to get around town, literally. Is it possible they had to know somebody along the line within the administration to even have the possibility of walking into that White House event last week? Is that ultimately what we're going to find out here?
Well, they were well known, especially here in the Georgetown area. They are well known socialites. You see them in pictures. If you just check out their Facebook page, you see them with pictures with just about anybody. But who knows? They say that they were invited. A lot of people say there's no way that they could have gotten into the White House. So at this time, it's still just a big mystery. It depends on who you ask when it comes to that question.
We're looking forward to the next event because we're going to keep our eyes peeled for these two. Matt, thank you for that. Matt Ackland's on that story out of WTTG in Washington, D.C. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that.